NBA fans, welcome back to my channel. Jordan versus LeBron. Okay, as we all know, but we've been told lies, we know Michael Jordan is one of the greatest skill players of all time, if not the greatest, okay? To me, I think I would have to be like Wilt and Jordan in no particular order, but they're top two to me as the most skilled. And LeBron isn't even close, okay? Their definition of skill today, I really don't know what it is. It just seems like they're saying a person who can dribble the ball between their legs and cross somebody over. And I mean, Allen Iverson was doing this a long time ago. So are we considering Allen Iverson more skilled than Jordan? We always consider skilled a person who could, it wasn't about dribbling, okay? If you could dribble good too, that was a skill. But when we're talking about skills that make somebody skilled, we're talking about, it could be dribbling, post moves, executing pick and rolls, shooting the mid-range. You could throw the three-pointer in there. Being a good defensive player, knowing how to pass. So things like that. Knowing how to do certain things like, pump fake, fade away. It's just a lot of things. Passing the ball, if I didn't say that. But if you get a guy, I mean, rebounding is a skill too. I mean, if you're at a high level of rebounds per game, say like a Wilt Chamberlain or a Dennis Rodman, Moses Malone, hell, even Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you're great rebounders. So we would consider that skill if you could do it at a high level. If you're only doing like 7 a game, I wouldn't consider that skilled unless you're maybe a guard like Jason Kidd or Michael Jordan or something like that, and you're grabbing 7 a game. Let's see, a Clyde Drexler maybe. That's a guard. So, but if you're like 6'9" and you're like 250, 70 pounds and you're only grabbing 7 rebounds, I wouldn't call that skilled. 7 assists, I wouldn't call that skilled. A person, for me, who would be skilled at passing the ball would average at least 10 assists a game or more. That's skilled. Okay, so a skilled scorer, I guess you would consider 25 points a game or more. And the ultimate would be, I guess, 30 points plus per game. That would be the ultimate skilled player in scoring, if you could average something like that. So many players have. So that's what I consider skilled. These, what they do today, I don't know what they, just dribbling, that's skilled to me. Or shooting the ball, or shooting a whole bunch of threes, that ain't skilled to me. That's a skill, but ultimately, I think of a person who's the ultimate skilled person on the court can do like 3-4 things at a high level. Do those 3 skills at a high level. Not just do them, because anybody could, have an assist or a rebound or score a point and do all 3 or 5 in one game. I'm talking about do all 3 or 4 or 5 at a high level and be one of the best at doing it. So that's why Michael Jordan, to me, was the greatest skilled player. I'm not going to say there wasn't any more. Like I said, Wilt's up there. I think Kareem is up there. Magic, Isaiah Thomas. Let's see. I would consider Pippen pretty skilled. Most of his career. Kobe Bryant. Let's see. Now, Kobe wasn't a really good rebounder and wasn't a good passer. as far as like assists per game, but this guy played both ends of the court. I probably, as far as skills, I won't put Kobe in the top 5. Put it that way. I mean, people are going to get mad, but Kobe, they're going to have a debate on one of these shows coming up. I think Michael Jordan fans are the best. And the thing about Kobe, like I've said before, I mean, if he wanted to be so much like Jordan, how come he wasn't leading the league in steals? How come he never had 200-plus steals in a season? Jordan did that 6 times. How come he couldn't have one season where he had 100 blocks? Jordan did that 2 seasons, and it was back-to-back seasons. How come he didn't out-rebound Jordan? How come he didn't have more assists than Jordan? I mean, those are just the facts. And the era was weaker when he played in it. Now, I think, I won't even say the competition in the West was better because, like I said, when you take away defense and just make it all about offense, the offensive guys get better. If I let up on defense, these offensive players are going to score more, so they're going to look better than what they are. Yeah, they're great players, but they're going to look better than what they are. Okay, you can see Shaq when he was winning 3 championships in a row. I mean, they was just like elbowing the guy the whole time, even though he was running them over with very little skill. But by 2005, they gave up on defense, or really, I don't even know what to call it. I know in the next 2 years, it was going to be completely gone because they outlawed hand checking, elbows in the back in the post. And I don't think it went away the next year or the next year. But I'm thinking about in 2008, it really got soft, okay? It really got soft. And you can see guys like LeBron James, Kobe really exploding and getting easy points like never seen before. I think Kobe's points were a little bit harder because they were, from the mid-range, a lot of, crazy shots. A lot of times I don't know why Kobe was taking these shots because I don't think the defense was as good by the time then. But, he wanted to be like Mike, whatever. And it brought his shooting percentage down because he wanted to be like Mike. Mike was doing that type of stuff because he had to. I mean, the defenders were different in the 90s, in the 80s, and stuff like that. They could get away with a lot of stuff. So he had to do a lot of pump fakes and up and under moves and just like crazy moves just to get these shots off. And I don't think, Kobe had to do that at least, when it was about 2008, 2007. He really didn't have to do all that crazy nonsense no more. But like I said, he wanted to be like Mike, and, he brought his shooting percentage down. And that's what it was. I still think Kobe is a great player. But I didn't think he had to take those kind of shots. So, let's look at this right here. I consider Jordan, he was the most skilled GOAT. LeBron, I wouldn't say he's the most unskilled GOAT, but he's not as skilled as Jordan, okay? You tell me where. He plays in a no-touch era, so you pretty much can do what you want to do. You look at a Joker, he's just doing what he wants to do. I mean, I don't think he could do the stuff that he does against Hakeem Olajuwon. Could you imagine David Robinson bearing down on him in the post? David Robinson, I mean, this guy was a freak. Or a Shaq, or, I don't think Mutombo was a great offensive player, but no, Mutombo would give him the business, okay? Even Alonzo Mourning. Who else? Patrick Ewing. I think he'd be better than Patrick Ewing, but it's yet to be seen. Okay, he's playing against nobody. Joel Embiid, once a year, they play in different conferences. Who are the other great centers? Okay, we just got Wemby in the league, and we're going to see how great he's going to be able to be. But he hasn't proved himself yet. He has, as far as being a rookie. But when he goes against Joel Embiid and Joker, let's see what happens, because obviously he might have some type of advantage, not because there's any defense in this game. It's a foul if you even talk to somebody, but because his arms are so long. He's 7'5", and he really doesn't have to play physical defense with you to be able to block the shot. So, like I said, so let's go over this because I can just rant about the NBA for days. Jordan, 10 scoring titles, 9 defensive first teams, 1 defensive player of the year, 3 steals titles. That's that's pretty skilled to me. Okay, to me, that's through and through the best skilled player of all time. LeBron, let's look at it. 1 scoring title, 5 defensive first teams, 0 defensive player of the years, 0 steal titles, and let's go even further. For his position, he has 0 rebound titles and 0 block titles. And you would think in an easy era that LeBron has played in, especially post the Miami Heat, because I still consider that era from about 2014, back in when LeBron came in the league, 2003 all the way to 2014, just a better era of players. Now, I'm not saying it was the 90s defense, but it was just a better era of players as far as offense and defense than 2015 until now, 2024. Just not even close. Not even close, okay? Not even close. I will take that era over this era any day. Okay, so LeBron has 0 block titles, 0 rebound titles for his position. It just, and Jordan, just a better defender. And I think I made a video on this. Jordan had 6 seasons of 200 plus steals and 2 seasons of 200 plus blocks. Okay, LeBron has 0 of those seasons. How skilled is this guy? I mean, let's think about it. 27, 7, and 7. So your 27 points only got you 1 scoring title? Wow. 7 rebounds only got you 0 rebound titles? 7 assists only got you 1 assist title. So we can put that on there too. 1 assist title. That's what? And your defense got you no steals titles, no blocks titles. What? So if this is the greatest player of, so if LeBron is the greatest player of his era, going back to, I don't know, they say let's say the 2010s, really, because we all know Kobe was the best in the early 2000s all the way until 2010. So let's say the 2010s until what? They're saying still today. So this is all LeBron has to show for being the greatest player of his era and being 4-6. So obviously they're telling us that the LeBron era was weak. That's what they're telling us. 4-6 in barely any statistical title. So tell me what you think about this one. See you next time.